All right, welcome back to Strive's Talking Points. Today I'm going to go through two stories. This will be the first one. I'm going to try and make it really quick. And this is sort of the devil's advocate version of the Jussie Smollett story. Um, Basically, in how it's changed here in the last few days overall as new information has popped out. This article is from February 13th. It was updated on February 14th. Today is now the 19th. Jussie Smollett, of course, was the alleged victim of a hate crime on a 2 a.m. attack in Chicago. He is his whole story, the whole thing seems to be falling apart. However, I'm not going to place any blame on him as of now, other than the information that's in the articles. Basically, when asked what's making him angry, the actor asks, "It's the attacks, it's the attackers, and it's also the attacks." At first, it was a thing like, "Listen, if I tell the truth, then that is because it's the truth," Smollett said of his skeptics. Then it became a thing like, "Oh, how can you doubt that? Like, how do you not believe it? It's the truth." This was on his ABC interview. His exclusive, where if you watch the full interview and then the later interview, you don't get a lot of feeling for him overall, especially when you kind of input in the rest of the information. It was reported he had a follow-up interview after the first interview where he did bring up the whole idea of MAGA country, and I'm just going to play a little clip here real fast.
Empire actor Jussie Smollett is sticking to his story, claiming he was the victim of a racist and homophobic assault last month. But now, two Nigerian brothers who police arrested and then released without charging them are telling authorities a story that is different than what Smollett reported to police.
Now, these two brothers, one of which I believe was I think they're both personal trainers. They were extras on the show. They are the ones that are, I believe, fit the timeline of the attack, and they've actually presented, as I say, new evidence in the story. The brothers are no longer suspects at this time, Chicago police said on Wednesday. In a joint statement released to WBBM, the two men said, "We are not racist, we are not homophobic, we are not anti-Trump. We were born and raised in Chicago and are American citizens." They keep being referred to as Nigerians. Maybe their parents were Nigerian and they identify that way. Not 100% sure on that one. However, the police seem to have zeroed in on these two guys. Jussie Smollett's attorneys as a victim of a hate crime who has cooperated with police investigation. Jussie Smollett is angered and devastated by recent reports that the perpetrators are individuals he is familiar with. In a statement, the statement read, "He has now been further victimized by claims attributed to these alleged perpetrators that Jussie played a role in his own attack. Nothing is further from the truth, and anyone claiming otherwise is lying." So that means that it is believed that these two people are the alleged attackers. It is very possible that these two guys had it out for Jussie Smollett. Maybe he's a very bad person to work with, work for, work around. I haven't really seen anything out on the Empire show, but it's not a show I honestly watch. I don't really care for the music drama type shows. I was forced many years ago to watch Glee with my son. Thank God he's grown out of that, but hey. And all kind of the storylines break down to this very simple thing. Either you kind of believe the victims, or you fall more into the justice for the sake of justice, meaning innocent and proven guilty. I am fine with the idea that Jussie Smollett was attacked by these two men who did not like him for XYZ reason. However, he said, I believe in the interview, that he fought them off. I've lost my clip where he actually said, yeah. There we go. He said one attacker put a rope around his neck, pouring an unknown chemical. He doubled down on these in his attack. So he is all in on this. He is going to say,
Tony DeCopel has more.
This is what happened. He...
A friend that was assaulted and battered. He's supposed to be well known. The noose was placed over the friend's neck.
A heinous crime. But was it staged? According to...
So this guy, in a fight against these two guys, held his own. Now, maybe these two guys are not very good fighters. I don't know. Still, it is very possible they did not like him. They didn't want to have anything to do with him. And you see kind of a turn in media. Vox writer media not responsible for pushing Smollett's hate crime hoax. Basically, Liz Plank, correspondent for Vox Media, disputed that it was not journalists but celebrities who ran with the attackers. This is MAGA country quote. This is in the CBS timeline. This is confirmed by CBS. This is confirmed by CNN. This is confirmed on the New York Times page. The MAGA country. These are all official statements that have been out there. This is not something that was made up by any group other than straight out of the media. However, I did go to Vox's page and look for it. They don't seem to have any article referring to MAGA country on the Vox website, so kudos to them. They place it as only in the conservative rumor mill. Here's the swing on this. If you immediately don't feel outrage or feel anything, if you say, oh my God, I hope he's okay, and let's let the police do their job, you are considered conservative now. Here's Danny Strong, 29th. I am deeply horrified and saddened by the racist, homophobic attacks against Jussie Smollett. This kind of profoundly talented soul with whom I respect with all my heart. The terror of racism and homophobia has no place in our society. It's the most indecent way to live. So he's saying that these two guys are racist. I don't think that's going to fly. But hey, that is what it is. It still seems that it is possible, very possible, that these two gentlemen attacked Jussie Smollett because they did not like him for whatever reason. However, the MAGA country part seems to be either a lie or a throw. Could possibly still be a hate crime because they did attack a gay man. However, seeing that they've worked with him and had some type of personal training, doesn't seem like overall his reporting is correct. Now, he may have just been believing what happened, but as far as I remember, the initial were that two white men had attacked him. However, it does seem that the two people that went after him were both these extras, personal trainers that had worked with him on the show before. So this could maybe not a hate crime, maybe just an assault and battery from two people who knew him. So I believe the overall hate crime should be dropped and it just be considered an attack by people who didn't like the actor himself. So that's my thoughts on it. Still, like I said, it's very possible that it's still an attack. But I do believe they have phone records proving that possibly he knew that these two guys had attacked him, that he did know them. It is possible that they were wearing ski masks, they did attack him, they did wrap a noose around his neck, they did pour bleach on him. that could be something that he did to them, maybe ruining their clothes or something like that. However, the overall hate crime aspect, the MAGA country, all needs to be going away. And it seems like it's just a assault and battery of a famous person by two people who worked with him who didn't like him. That's my take on it. Please leave your comments below, like the video, share the video. I am still just trying to get this whole thing started. And, you know, stripping through the stories, trying to find real information. That's the cut on his face. Again, Smollett is a very thin man, and if that's all he got, that dude is tough as nails. So thank you all. Have a great day, and I'll post this later.